Yes, most everyone figured the New England Patriots would improve in a hurry when Bill Parcells took over as head coach. But the team's rise through the AFC ranks wasn't supposed to happen this fast. 2 seasons removed from the worst record in the NFL, the Patriots were primed for their first playoff game since 1986. They had every reason to be confident. The most improved team in the league, the Patriots were riding a 7-game winning streak.
Play action fake by Bledsoe, fires upfield, caught by Coates across the 45, 50, he's across the 40-yard line to the 40, goes Ben Coates. Yeah, baby!
On a day filled with cheerful optimism, the streak finally came to an end. But not before the Patriots proved they had the firepower and the willpower to win.
Back to throw, Bledsoe fires right, Thompson got it. He's at the 10, he's at the 5, he's into the end zone, touchdown.
With only 7 players with previous playoff experience, this promising young Patriot team earned a tie at halftime, then lost touch. Time and again, victory was within their grasp. As painful as it was, the 20-13 loss did little to diminish the Patriots' astonishing regular season success. Under Bill Parcells, the New England Patriots posted their first 10-win season in 8 years. Their startling about-face marked a dramatic reversal of fortune for a team that has quickly become an emerging AFC power. In a roller coaster ride of a season, the bottom line spelled out all the ingredients for the kind of team that wins championships. An improving offensive line that allowed just 22 sacks, best in the AFC. A quarterback who established 4 NFL and 9 team passing records. A defense that led the NFL in takeaways and did not allow a second-half touchdown in their last 5 games. In one of the great turnarounds in recent history, the New England Patriots stepped forward to take their place as one of the elite teams in the AFC and one of the most intriguing and exciting teams in the NFL. When the Patriots arrived for the 1994 home opener, they could feel it, electricity. Since Bill Parcells became head coach, and since Robert Kraft assumed ownership of the team, the anticipation for a winner has been unprecedented. For the first time in franchise history, every home game was sold out prior to the regular season. Behind an offensive line anchored by All-Pro Bruce Armstrong, the Patriots put up 35 points in Miami the week before, then set their sights on the defending AFC champion Buffalo Bills and rolled up 35 more.
Fires into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! A marvelous catch!
Tight end Ben Coates turned in his second straight 2-touchdown game, and fullback Marion Butts scored a pair of touchdowns as well.
Bangs inside the 15, inside the 10, inside the 5, and into the end zone! There he is! Marion Butts just bowling over the Buffalo Bills.
Despite 70 points in 2 games, the Patriots had to wait until week 3 for their first win of the year, the first of 3 straight. The defense registered 7 sacks and forced a pair of turnovers. And quarterback Drew Bledsoe threw for over 350 yards for the 3rd consecutive game.
Right side. End zone. Touchdown. Superb catch around 2 defenders.
The superb became routine. as Vincent Brisby keyed a 23-17 win over the Detroit Lions.
Play action. Look, shoots it long and deep. Brisby breaking there, and he makes a spectacular catch at the Lion 5. First and goal at the Lion 5. To give us the Bucks up the middle, banging it down to the goal line, and in. Touchdown, Marion Bucks.
The Patriots' comeback character was finally tested in Week 5. Trailing the Packers by 10 in the third period, the New England defense responded with 4 more sacks, 2 more takeaways, and held the Packers to just 6 second-half points.
Back at the 33-yard line. Back to throw on second down. Here's Slade. He got him. Sacked him. Chris Slade. Back to throw is Bledsoe. Looking, fires, touchdown to Vincent Brisby.
Drew Bledsoe's picture-perfect passes found their mark 29 times, good for 334 yards. Vincent Brisby's 2 touchdowns put the Patriots within striking distance and put kicker Matt Barr in position for the game winner.
Waiting the snap. It's there. The ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good. It was a knuckleball, but it's good. With 4 seconds.
It would be New England's last joyful moment for quite some time. In fact, it would be a full 5 weeks before the Patriots would celebrate again. 4 straight losses did not dampen the enthusiasm of another sellout crowd, since those who flocked to Foxborough recognized the enormous potential of their team. But even the most optimistic Patriot fans were tested after the streaking Minnesota Vikings raced to an early lead.
30, 25-20. It is Ismail to the 10, down to the 5, and in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Down by 20 points, Bill Parcells appealed to his team's sense of pride. After suggesting they stop standing around, grab a shovel, and get to work, the Patriots began to dig themselves out of a deep hole. The transformation of the team came swiftly. The Patriots began the second half with one of their most efficient scoring drives of the year, 68 yards in 6 plays, and how they needed it.
Fires it long and deep, right side. Caught! Touchdown! Crittenden! Oh, my goodness! The Patriots...
As the offense started to come back together, the defense began living up to expectations. In a sudden about-face, the once struggling unit set the stage for one of the greatest comebacks in team history. Everyone played a part, including all-rookie team member Pat O'Neill, whose towering punts kept the Vikings' backs against the wall for most of the second half.
Moon, play action fake, back to throw. Hit and sacked. Aaron Jones sacked him back at the Minnesota 45-yard line. You gotta have it, Drew.
Drew Bledsoe answered the call to arms by completing a single-game NFL record 45 passes, good for 426 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions.
He's at the 5, he throws, touchdown to Leroy Thompson.
Hey, let's just keep busting them in the mouth, man. Keep it going now. Keep busting them in the mouth.
Come on, D, stick it in their ear.
Not only did the defense bust them in the mouth and stick it in their ear, they held the Vikings scoreless in the second half and gave Matt Barr the opportunity to send the game into overtime.
2-yard field goal attempt by Matt Barr to try to tie it. Snap, ball down, kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Patriots have come back from a 20-point deficit to tie it up with 14 seconds remaining.
With the score tied at 20, a curious reversal of fortune unfolded at midfield. Minnesota appeared to have won the coin toss just prior to the overtime period, but that was before Patriots captain Vincent Brown pointed out that the Vikings called it heads after the coin had touched the ground. You can't do that. New England won the retoss, elected to receive, and from their own 33-yard line began an overtime drive that was patient yet aggressive.
First down. Bledsoe is smoking hot. Steps.
67 yards in 8 plays.
Turns to the 25-yard line and down to the Minnesota 25. First down, Patriots. You gotta have it, Drew.
Come on, natural. Come on, you the natural, baby. You the natural.
Bledsoe calling signals. We're tied at 20-20 in overtime.
You the natural, baby. Come on now. Get ready. Get ready.
Bledsoe back to throw. Looks, floats to the end zone. Touchdown, the Patriots win.
The 26-20 come from behind spectacular signaled a stunning reversal of fortune. Only hours before, all appeared lost, with playoff hopes doomed. But the Patriots made a definitive statement. They'd grabbed a shovel, got down to work, and got the job done. And so it became the symbol of their resurgence. Wherever the Patriots went, so went the shovel. It served as a reminder of lessons learned. Preparation and hard work pay big dividends.
Foxborough Stadium live.
The following week, the eventual AFC champion San Diego Chargers got the message loud and clear.
Just remember, I told you we can push the pocket because he's going to hold the ball. So let's keep pushing the pocket and stay after these guys. Second effort pass rush, and then we'll make some more good things happen. Keep pushing.
Down linemen Tim Goad, Mike Pitts, Mike Jones, and Aaron Jones, along with linebackers Vincent Brown, Willie McGinnis, Marty Moore, and Chris Slade, made things happen. Indeed.
By the Patriots, Maurice Hurst at the 40, heading to the right to the 45, to the 50, across the 50 to the Charger 47.
We got the one takeaway, and we got the one time 3 downs and out. Okay? So we're on schedule with what we want to get done in the game. Way to step up, fellas. That's excellent.
Back to throw, Humphries blitz, sack. Boy, they came in so clean. And they all came in. Go back.
5 times the new and improved Patriot defense sacked quarterback Stan Humphries, and 3 times they intercepted his passes.
Steps up in the pocket, throws upfield, intercepted by Vincent Brown at the 20. He's at the 15-yard line of San Diego, down to the 13-yard line. Patriots on the pass interception by Vincent Brown. First down at the...
Yes, the New England Patriots had turned the season around. The NFL was getting a whole new look at a team on the way up. The Pats picked up their 3rd straight win in Indianapolis before exacting a little payback against the New York Jets.
15, back to throw Bledsoe. Time, fires, end zone, touchdown! Patriot defense trying to mount it up here to get the ball back for the offense in good field position. 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. The Jets lead 13-10. On 3rd down and 7 from his own 4. Esiason drops back to throw. Here's the rush. It's batted down and intercepted. Picked off and into the end zone. Touchdown, Ricky Reynolds.
The defense played a huge part in the 24-13 win. It was the Patriots' 4th in a row and put them over the 500 mark for the first time. Preparation and hard work paid off again when the most improved team in the NFL beat the Colts for the 2nd time in 3 weeks.
And gets the punt away, high in the air and flip-flopping down. Brown has it at the 34, the middle 35, to the 40, heading to the right.
The special teams, Troy Brown, Steve Diossi, Corey Kroom, Mike Arthur, John Burke, Larry Wiggum, and Terry Ray all contributed to the 28-13 win. The defense did not allow a touchdown, and the offense was its usual quick strike self. With their 5th straight victory, the Patriots' record stood at 8-6. But to guarantee a spot in the playoffs, they needed to win their 2 remaining games, and they had all the tools to do just that.
What a great throw by Drew Bledsoe. And Bledsoe drives the Patriots 68 yards in the final minute and 35 seconds of the first half.
Bledsoe plays finest game as a pro, Bill?
Yeah, I think so,
Yeah.
but you don't have to tell him that.
What can be told is this. In just his 2nd NFL season, 22-year-old Drew Bledsoe had made more of an impact in a shorter period of time than any quarterback since Dan Marino a decade ago. He is 12 years younger than the franchise he has been chosen to lead into the 21st century. Bledsoe set team single-season records for attempts, completions, and yards. 4,555 of them, to be precise. The 8th highest total in NFL history. Number 11 got plenty of help from a supporting cast that set an NFL record by having 5 different receivers with more than 50 catches apiece in a season. Throwing long and short, into tight spots and with touch, Drew Bledsoe became the youngest quarterback in NFL history to reach the 7,000-yard passing plateau. Drew Bledsoe spread it around and got special help from Ray Crittenden, whose catch of the year was a catch for the ages.
To the end zone, Crittenden got it! A leaping catch in the end zone for Ray Crittenden, and the Patriots regain the lead on Drew Bledsoe's 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon.
In the number 1 passing game in the AFC, Drew Bledsoe's target of choice was number 87.
Oh! Hey, man. Dan Coates is the biggest tight end I've ever seen in my life. Really? That brother's big.
The 6'5", 245-pound tackle breaker has his peers taking notice and defenders feeling the impact. Ben Coates has far exceeded the expectations of a player drafted in the 5th round. But in 1993, after he led the team in touchdowns and led all receivers in catches, coaches and teammates sensed there was greatness in the making. They were right. Ben Coates measured up big time in '94 and was named the NFL's consensus All-Pro tight end. Ben Coates' rise to prominence has coincided with that of quarterback Drew Bledsoe. And teamed with a group of Pro Bowl caliber wide receivers, the Patriots' passing game could be virtually unstoppable in 1995.
15-10-5, yes, touchdown, Ben Coates. Good afternoon from Rich Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. This is Gil Santos along with Gino Cappelletti, the New England Patriots and Buffalo Bills. It is game 15 of the season, and the playoffs sit in the balance for the Patriots and Bills this afternoon.
Buffalo Bills, huh? Time for a new breed, time for a new champion come out AFC.
In the early going, it appeared the Buffalo Bills had no intention of relinquishing their superiority in the AFC East.
The Patriots are reeling at this point in time.
2 touchdowns behind, 4th and 2 at the Buffalo 14. The Patriots needed a touchdown, not a field goal. It was time to grab the shovel and get back to work.
Goal Buffalo 4. Bledsoe off play action, back, fires wide open. Touchdown to Ben Coates, who was absolutely wide open.
Another New England comeback was in the works, orchestrated by quarterback Drew Bledsoe.
Long and deep right side, caught down at the 5-yard line, and it's a 1st and goal to go. 1st and goal at the Bills 7, back to throw Bledsoe. Touchdown Patriots to Vincent Brisby.
1 minute into the second half with the score tied at 17. The defense pitched in with the go-ahead score.
Hit the ball is on the ground. Picked up by Ricky Reynolds at the 20. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Ricky Reynolds. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Back to throw over the middle. It goes open and down. Ball is on the ground. It was completed to Reed.
Buffalo's first 4 possessions of the second half ended in turnovers, leading to 24 Patriot points that officially ended the competitive phase of the ball game.
Down to Vincent Brisby. 3rd touchdown pass of the day. Bledsoe calling signals. Patriots lead 31-17, and they lead by more. Butts roars into the end zone. Gino, it may be just a tad early, but I do believe the old order changes, yielding way for the new.
Ourselves a chance to take that place. We got one big one coming up next week. All we got to do is get ready for that one.
Well, my team is, quite obviously a lot better, a lot more confident, a lot more aggressive. I don't know. I really don't know what to think of them yet. It's other than today was their finest hour so far.
The finest hours are still ahead for the New England defense. A unit that lost both nose tackle Tim Goad and linebacker Todd Collins early in the year to injuries. A defense that came together in the second half of the Minnesota win and continued to show improvement throughout the rest of the year. It's a true team defense, one that prides itself on strength in numbers. Linemen Mike Jones, Mike Pitts, Aaron Jones, rookie Troy Barnett, and Tim Goad provide a healthy mix of youth and experience. Leadership from inside linebacker Vincent Brown has upgraded the play of Dwayne Saab, David Bavaro, rookies Willie McGinnis and Marty Moore, and team sack leader Chris Slade. Over the final 6 games of the regular season, this opportunistic unit allowed just 5 touchdowns. Veteran defensive backs Myron Guyton, interception leader Maurice Hurst, and Ricky Reynolds all shared in making the New England defense the league leaders in takeaways. Takeaways, the single most important statistic in all of football, were a New England specialty. The Patriots got 40 of them, and 11 led directly to touchdowns. The defenders, major players in the greatest turnaround season in Patriots history. And they served their team well on the regular season's final Sunday. New England's sights were set on a 7th straight win under the most difficult circumstances, although Bill Parcells' pregame demeanor suggested otherwise. In Chicago, against the playoff-bound Bears, a loss meant no trip to the playoffs. With the shovel firmly in hand, the Patriots brought the heavy heat early and often. Offensive linemen Bruce Armstrong, Pat Harlow, Bob Cratch, Mike Arthur, Todd Rucci, and Mike Giesler provided protection for Drew Bledsoe, whose passes found their mark at the right times and in the right places. Holding a 3-point lead late in the final period, the Patriots stood poised to deliver the game clincher in grand style.
End zone, touchdown! Touchdown to Leroy Thompson! The Patriots come out of Chicago 13-3 winners, and to the playoffs we go.
The 1994 Patriots, a team that believed in their coach and in themselves. Believers who fashioned a reversal of fortune that will forever remain a badge of honor, a reminder of their strength, dedication, and commitment to what it takes to become the best. And they are not far from being just that.
Until this season, the road to the Super Bowl never passed through Foxborough, Massachusetts. Like the rustic setting outside their stadium, the New England Patriots have always been best described as sleepy and quiet. The talent was often there, but not the leadership to guide it. In 1985, however, these slumbering giants awoke. And like the Minutemen at Lexington and Concord who surprised the British, these Patriots ambushed an unsuspecting NFL. The Patriots vented the anger of 25 frustrating years by unleashing an attacking defense and displaying a downright revolutionary offense. It was hailed as the biggest wake-up call in New England since Paul Revere's ride. Ironically, this call to glory began with soft words by a Texan named Raymond Berry. Hired as head coach in 1984, just 2 days before a mid-season game, Barry made his methodical method of communication his first order of priority.
I did say at that point that I really had no intention of trying to learn one offensive player, one defensive player. Hardly been very difficult to do it in 2 days anyway. But I said, one thing I am going to know, I'm going to know all your names by Sunday. And I did.
Patriot players soon discovered that Raymond Barry, the coach, was much like Raymond Barry, the player. As a Baltimore Colt wide receiver, Barry's attention to every detail was reflected in legendary practice sessions. Through constant repetition, this former 20th round draft pick worked his way into pro football's Hall of Fame. He applied his meticulous methods to coaching. The result has been astonishing. It is Raymond Barry's theory that in football, possession is not 9/10 of the law. It is 100% of it. By practicing how to grab hold of a loose football, the Patriots made recovering fumbles a game day habit, leading the AFC in that category. One man's influence had them not only playing like a winner, but thinking like one.
Barry brings this team confidence, experience. He's been there. He knows what it's all about, and he's really pushing us to get to a point where we say, hey, he wants us to experience the good things that come of winning teams, and we play hard for him.
And right from day one, Raymond said, if there's anyone around this place that believes in the me generation, you can go someplace else. I'll arrange for you. Here, it's the we generation.
This vision of team unity best served Barry when an injury sidelined Steve Grogan, who had quarterbacked New England to 6 straight victories. Grogan continued to contribute, lending 11 years of wisdom to Tony Eason, the young quarterback who engineered the Patriots' drive to a wild card berth. The playoff-bound Patriots could not bask for long in the hometown spotlight. What lay between them and the Super Bowl was a task no team had ever accomplished. 3 straight playoff victories on what promised to be a rough and hostile road. New England sent the favored New York Jets packing by making the Meadowlands resemble a Patriot practice field. With so many ball-hawking drills under their belt, they made child's play of a loose-fingered Jet team.
I want to say something, man. I've been in 3 playoffs. This is the first one we ever put a kicking on anybody. We're going to keep going.
In Los Angeles, the Patriots' myth of vulnerability stacked up against the Raiders' myth of invincibility. But within the span of 3 hours, both myths were shattered, and pieces were strewn all over the Coliseum.
Picks it up at the 10 and starts out to the left. That messes his timing up. He fumbles again. There's a loose ball. It's in the end zone. They're diving for it. There's a touchdown for the Patriots. On the drop, it's Eason rolling out to the right side, avoiding the pressure. On the run, he throws, and it's complete for a touchdown. Lynn Dawson in the end zone. 6 points, Patriots.
In Los Angeles, the Patriots left the haunting memories of their past behind, setting a date with Miami for the AFC Championship.
There's nothing I want more than for them to experience what it's like to become a world champion team. And I had that privilege 2 years in Baltimore when I played there, and there's nothing quite like it.
You know, Coach Barry said, you know, he asks us every week, are we satisfied? And the only time we'll be satisfied is, you know, if we're smiling at the end of the game in New Orleans.
We got this, bud. This This ain't stopping us now. We're going to win the next one. All right. The next one.
The New England Patriots. In 1985, they emerged from the small town of Foxborough to travel a path to victory that saw them log more miles than any other team on the road to the Super Bowl.